1 year ago this happened to me during my final exams. Because of exam pressure, our school allowed students to stay late on campus. The computer lab remained open until midnight, so students could finish their assignments and prepare for exams. I usually preferred studying there because it was quieter than my home. That night I stayed longer than usual. When I looked at the clock, it was already 11:15 p.m. The entire building was silent. The humming sound of computers and flickering tube lights made the place feel strangely empty. I finally packed my bag and turned off my computer. As I stood up, I heard the sound of typing behind me. I froze. I clearly remembered being the last person in the lab. The typing continued slowly, deliberately, like someone pressing one key at a time. I turned around. Every computer screen was off. The typing stopped instantly. My heart started pounding. I told myself it was just my imagination and quickly walked toward the exit. The hallway outside the lab was completely dark except for one flickering light at the far end. As I walked, I heard the same typing sound again, but this time it was coming from inside my bag. My hands started shaking as I slowly opened my laptop. The screen was already on, even though I had shut it down. There was a single sentence written on the screen. "Where did you go?" Before I could react, the text slowly erased itself. Then new words appeared. "I am behind you." I didn't dare turn around. I ran toward the staircase and rushed outside the building. The campus was completely empty. Even the security guard was nowhere to be seen. While crossing the playground, I noticed something strange. The lights of the computer lab on the 3rd floor turned on one by one. Every window showed a figure sitting at each computer, all of them typing. But the school was closed. I ran home without looking back. That night I had a fever and couldn't sleep. The next morning I told my teacher everything. He went silent and told me something strange. 5 years ago, a student had locked himself in that same computer lab during exam stress. He was later found dead in front of a computer with the words, "I am still here," written on the screen. Since then, students who stay late alone sometimes report hearing typing sounds. Sometimes the computers turn on by themselves, and sometimes the system logs show a user login at midnight, even when no one is there. I never stayed late at school again, but sometimes at night my laptop turns on by itself, and a message appears. "You left me alone.